Hi, Mark Yedeke-Paulsen here from Collaboration for Impact. I'm the practice lead for Deep Collaboration, and we work with First Nations and other Australians in collaborating together. I'm really pleased to share with you these 5 scenarios that we've developed for the Voice to Parliament referendum based on what the results might be. So these scenarios are designed to help us discuss and prepare and navigate what might happen in the conditions based on the results. And so we'll be sharing with you one scenario per day this week as a way to generate the discussion in the final moments of the campaigning. So we trust that these will help you to prepare yourselves to navigate based on the results and prepare yourselves to think through the possibilities and opportunities to continue to work together. So just a quick recap on the 5 scenarios. The first scenario is called stabilizing the base, and this is based on a high no vote. The second scenario is called changing the game, and that's based on a high yes vote. The third scenario is called just over the line, and that's based on a low or marginal yes vote. The fourth scenario is called narrow escape, and that's based on a low or marginal no vote. And the fifth and final scenario is called mixed message. And that's where you can have a majority of votes in the first majority, which is all the population, but then you will have states locked at 3 and 3, which constitutes not a majority. So you will have a result of victory for the no campaign, but then you'll also have people saying, but we got a majority across all of Australia. So that's why it's called mixed message. So let's have a look at each one of these scenarios now, and we'll have a look at the scenario for today. So our fifth scenario is called mixed message. And mixed message is a victory for the no campaign. However, it is also the reality that perhaps a majority voted in the first majority of all voters. So something like perhaps even 65% could do that. And then you may have the reality of 3 votes, 3 states voting yes and 3 states voting no, which constitutes not a double majority. So therefore, it is absolutely a victory for the no campaign, but some may consider a moral victory for the yes campaign. So let's have a look at what mixed message means for collaborations. Our fifth scenario is called mixed message. A mixed message really means that the electorate is divided. On the one hand, we will have a majority voting yes, and then we'll have states locked at 3 voting yes, 3 voting no. And in that regard, it is a victory for the no campaign. The no campaign has been able to achieve the absence of a double majority. However, this proposes challenges for collaborations because it means there's uncertainty around the mandate going forward. So there'll be contestation around the reading of the mood of the Australian people. Some will say, well, we got the majority, so let's go for it. And others will be like, no, we didn't get the majority because Australians said that they don't want this. 3 voted yes, 3 voted no. So there's a lack of certainty about the messaging and authorization for the political platforms and policies. We will still be in conversations and contestation around what we do as a result of this. So the matter of constitutional change, the inclusion of this particular proposal is finished, but the manner of which we say, so what does this mean for us going forward with future propositions for constitutions and First Nations inclusion, that stuff remains uncertain. And so it's accepted that the current arrangements will need to remain in place. So we'll need to find a way to work with what we currently do or to address other ways of innovating and adapting the arrangements between First Peoples and the Australian Parliament. And the major challenge, though, with this scenario is the reality of that split electorate and the uncertainty of the mandate going forward. In this scenario, large numbers of Australians will feel loss and equally large numbers of Australians will feel victory. So the victorious campaign, in this case the No campaign, will still need to bring along others who are feeling that loss in order to say, so how do we move together now based on this kind of mixed result? Collaboration considerations. How will collaborations provide the space for dissonance about the outcome to be worked through? So people saying, I'm sure this means we go forward, doesn't it? And others will be saying, no, this is clearly, it's a no, it's done and dusted, finished. So how will people feel like their interests and their loyalties and concerns will be treated? The mixed result is likely to impact a willingness to collaborate on alternatives. So if this alternative didn't go forward, then what can we do? What could be the next iteration? What could be the next proposal going forward? And collaboration efforts will now focus again on that sense of reset to reconvene for the next collaborations and the next strategies or the next steps. So this mixed message will mean that there'll be a number of Australians saying they're trying to interpret what this means for us as a nation. And mixed message then also means that reality of the split electorate going forward. And so for the considerations or for the reflections, what will this mean for our context? What will this mean for us and our readiness for this potential outcome? And how will we navigate in our collaboration space after this? So this ends the series that we've put forward on the 5 scenarios. And we hope that it's helped you to think through what these results might mean post-referendum and how they impact our collaboration efforts on the other side and going forward. And we hope that it's also inspired you to be having other kinds of conversations in your collaborations as well. Thanks for paying attention and look forward to enjoying the time with you after the vote and working on collaborations together.